Have you ever heard a rumor so impossible, so wild that you laughed it off, only to later realize it might actually be true? Well, what if I told you that the whispers surrounding Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo's relationship have just erupted into something far bigger? Something that could change how fans see both stars forever? Because sources are claiming their quiet romance has escalated into a wedding, yes, a wedding, held so secretly that even die-hard fans missed the signs. And before I reveal every shocking detail, I have one thing to say: make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and help us get to 1,000 subscribers, because the truth I'm about to share is going to make you see every photo, every post, and every public appearance in a completely different light. It all started with what seemed like harmless industry chatter. Back in early spring, a few sharp-eyed fans noticed that both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo were wearing very similar rings during unrelated public appearances. At first, people thought it was just a fashion coincidence. K-drama stars are no strangers to luxury accessories, after all. But then the details started to pile up. The rings weren't just similar, they were the exact same make, same style, same rare design, one that isn't sold openly in Korea. That's when the whispers began. Friends of friends, unnamed stylists, and even one overseas photographer hinted that the pair had been spending more time together than anyone realized. Still, without photos of them side by side, the rumors stayed just that, rumors, until a grainy, late-night snapshot from a private resort in Jeju Island made its way onto social media. The photo was blurry, taken from a distance, but the silhouettes were undeniable. Two figures, walking hand in hand under dim lantern light. The height difference, the way she tilted her head toward him, it didn't take long for fans to connect the dots. But here's where it gets even more unbelievable. A week later, Song Hye-kyo was seen leaving a high-end bridal boutique in Seoul. She looked relaxed, almost glowing, her assistants carrying discreet garment bags. The boutique refused to comment when contacted, which only threw more fuel onto the fire. Meanwhile, Lee Min-ho was spotted in a luxury jeweler's shop, where staff later confirmed, off the record, that he had been looking at custom designs, not just for one ring but for a set. Still, the two stars stayed silent. No statements, no denials, nothing to feed or kill the rumors. This silence was like oxygen to the growing speculation. Forums buzzed, Instagram fan accounts went into overdrive, and YouTube theories racked up millions of views. Every old clip of them together, whether in interviews, industry events, or charity galas, was reanalyzed as if fans could spot the moment they fell in love. Then came the bombshell. An alleged guest at a private ceremony posted, and then quickly deleted, a cryptic message on social media. It read, "Two of the brightest stars just became one. It was the most beautiful night, but no cameras allowed." The post didn't name names, but the timing matched perfectly with when both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo were suddenly unavailable for public events. They weren't filming. They weren't traveling for work. They were simply off the grid. What happened during those quiet days? According to a source claiming to be close to the situation, the two held a small, intimate wedding at a secluded villa overlooking the sea. Only immediate family and a handful of closest friends were present. Phones were strictly banned. The catering was done by a Michelin-starred chef, the flowers flown in from overseas, and the ceremony itself lasted less than half an hour. The vows? Allegedly handwritten by each of them, filled with private jokes, promises, and heartfelt emotion that left not a single dry eye in the room. The idea of a wedding without the world's knowledge is almost unthinkable for celebrities of their stature. But perhaps that was the point. Away from flashing cameras and endless speculation, they could exchange their vows in peace, savoring the moment without worrying about how it would be spun in the headlines. Still, even the best-kept secrets eventually leave traces. The first trace came in the form of a photo from an airport in Japan. Song Hye-kyo was seen arriving quietly, wearing a soft cream coat and a baseball cap pulled low. But it was her hand that caught everyone's attention. On her finger, clear as day, was the same understated diamond ring from earlier in the year. The difference this time? A matching band sat beside it, one that looked suspiciously like a wedding ring. Within days, Lee Min-ho was spotted returning from what his agency called a personal trip. He too had a simple band on his left hand. The paparazzi shots went viral in minutes, hashtags trending across multiple countries. His agency offered no comment, only fueling the frenzy. Song Hye-kyo's team remained equally tight-lipped, refusing to confirm or deny anything. And so the fandom split into two camps. One half is convinced the marriage happened and is just waiting for an official statement. The other half argues that the rings could be for a joint project, perhaps a drama or film that requires them to play a married couple. But here's where that theory falls apart. There's no known project in production with both of them attached. Not one. This mystery has sparked endless debates about privacy, celebrity relationships, and the line between public image and personal truth. Some fans argue that if they are indeed married, they have every right to keep it private. Others feel that such a major life event, especially involving two of the most beloved actors in Asia, is too big to hide forever. But whether or not an official announcement comes soon, the ripple effect is already massive. Brands are quietly circling, hoping to sign them as a power couple for endorsements. Entertainment journalists are scrambling to confirm the story from any angle. And the public? They're more obsessed than ever, hunting for hidden clues in every social media post, every background detail in every candid shot. One thing's for sure, if these whispers have truly turned into vows, it would mark one of the most unexpected yet celebrated unions in K-entertainment history. Their combined star power, the sheer magnitude of their fan bases, and the romantic narrative of two icons finding each other. It's the kind of real-life drama that even the best scriptwriters couldn't dream up. For now, the truth remains behind closed doors. But the signs, the sightings, and the silent gestures all seem to point in one direction. And maybe, just maybe, we're witnessing the first chapter of a new story, one where Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo aren't just co-stars, colleagues, or passing acquaintances, but partners in life. So I'll leave you with this. Keep your eyes open because the next time they appear in public, you might just notice something different. And if this wedding really happened, no matter how private it was meant to be, love like this has a way of showing itself, eventually.